Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, October the 23rd, and 2022. It's the day before I fly in the national finals, NBRC national finals, 20 bird, and I'm feeding them the last feed. I've had to come back inside here, y'all. Forgive the mess. This is my one day to be my man's cave. You can see my wife's got a good start helping me go that way, my shelf and stuff. But it's kind of right now with an extra dryer and little furniture and what have you. Pretty cool rock wall back here though. Anyway, so I brought the birds inside. This I guess it's been yesterday. I went and got them last night and brought them in. Today and tomorrow, it's supposed to be like 80-90% chance of rain, and I was a little concerned about the moisture factor. I didn't want them getting saturated with all the moisture in the air. I know with the gamecocks, that's the last thing you would want, and I would only expect it to be the similar with the rollers. Any performing birds, heavy moisture, they're going to take it in. So I brought them inside in an attempt to avoid that, and I'm giving them their last feeding. Right now I got the hens in the show pens. I got one hen here and one hen there. That makes 10 hens and 10 cocks. I might have missexed one or two of them here or there, but I'm pretty close. And I'm just giving them their last feeding. I'll talk a little bit about that, what I'm feeding and why. And I got it mixed up right here, and I know I didn't feed it individually. I mixed it up, and what it is it's 1 part Milo, 1 part safflower, and 3 parts wheat. Okay, so I protein boosted them. I wish that feeder wouldn't have flipped over there. I protein boosted them 3 days out. Yesterday they got a little peas, but primarily the day before I hit them with some Australian peas, and that would have been my protein boost. And that was the last day that they flew. Let's see. I hit them the day before, a little bit of peas, and then yesterday, let's see here. No, Friday. Get my days kind of run together here at the end. Okay, so Friday was the last day they flew, so they get 2 days of rest, and I hit them with the peas then pretty heavy, and then yesterday kind of lightly, with some of the same mix right here with about a handful of peas thrown in it, and then today, finishing them out, putting a little bit more fat with the safflower. The wheat is just a slow wing beat, low flying is what I'm hoping, and then the Milo gives them a little quick energy, and don't if the wind's pushing hard, I wanted to give them a little extra carbs, and I do so with the thought of the Milo helping me in that department. So fed them all a measured tablespoon. That's what they got fed, and they're about to wrap up. The hens are about done. I'll give them some water. I'm gonna house them overnight in this cage right over here, 3 stalls, and maybe a few over here too. Just depends on how it all works out. But they'll stay in here tonight, and in the morning I'll load them in these crates and take them out, at release time, and release them out in my back pasture. Okay, another thing I wanted to touch on here, another benefit to bringing them inside is find a dark place that you can turn the lights off, and they can be calm, not fighting, and rousting about, wasting energy unnecessarily. Cocks, they just relentless, packing in and fighting with each other. So anyway, that was another bonus, as far as I'm concerned, with bringing them inside at least the night before. In my case, I've done it 48 hours, and it's a little bit of a pain to feed them individually and stuff, but it helps. You know, it helps me and gives me a peace of mind thinking I've done all I can do for them. Okay, just want to share that with y'all. Okay, I got the cocks in the pens now getting their feed. Got the hens over there, and you can see there they knocking them feed cups over. A couple of them I pulled out, just let them eat off the ground. I need to do a little work on the feed cups, but anyway, here's my cockbirds. Got one in here, and some of the birds have refused to eat, like that third one over right there. You see that feed down on the ground. He's pecking at it a little bit now, but I had a couple of them just would not eat. They get in form like this, and I have that difficulty. And what I do with them individuals is I shove about 13 peas down their throat gently, and Australian peas, and go from there. It's about all I can do for them. They're just they're not taking much feed, and it ain't a whole bunch of them, but there's like 2 or 3 of them. They just say, "Hey, I'm good. Let's do this," you know. But my cockbirds, this little guy right here, this little blue checker guy right here, he let's see if I can get him here. He was gone for a few days. I had a night flight, and I found him in my B team one day. I don't know, 4 days after, 5 days after, and I sure was glad to get him back. He's probably the deepest pigeon I have in here. But here's a look at him. Got a few Mason crosses. Got a couple of South Africans in here. That's a South African crossed onto my blue family there. Not that y'all interested in all that. I'm just looking at them thinking. There's another South African crossed on my blue stuff. Having pretty good luck with my little nucleus of South Africans. Both pure. I do got the pure one. That's a pure one there. And I think that's it on the pure ones. Yeah. So I'm liking them so far. We'll see how it all plays out here next year or so. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here, and y'all wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. You know, the weather's supposed to be pretty rough, and maybe they'll put up a score and don't embarrass me. That's what I'm gonna hope for. But keep in mind, you know, the moisture, it plays a role. I don't really feel that, honestly. Out in the rain for a couple of days and then flying, they're going to be soaked. They're just going to suck it in, you know. It's easy for them to do. And what else? Oh, the feed, you know, the safflower. The reason I put the safflower is I think it helps them have that fat, a little bit of extra fat content to help them work the entire 20 minutes. A lot of times you'll see, you know, people's birds, mine too, will stop working at the 10-minute mark and then take them a 5 or 8 minute break, you know, like what happened to me in the regionals. That's another story. But anyway, I messed up. Cut the water off too long. But anyway, 93 record heat day on it. Back to the safflower. So that's in my mind, I'm thinking I'm giving them that little bit of extra boost to carry them through that break period they like to regroup at, it seems like. It's worked a couple of times for me. So that's the added safflower at the end. We talked about the slow wing beat with a wheat. And you know, the Milo, you know, help carry them through the wind. You know, so I got 1 part safflower, 1 part Milo, and 3 parts wheat. So the little extra Milo is we're going to have some heavy winds, so I just wanted to give them a little extra carbs for that. And of course the pea boost, the protein boost at 3 days out. You know, Australian peas, about a tablespoon and a half per bird. That's what I've done. So hope this helps somebody, and I'll see y'all in a few days. Hopefully I'll have a good story to tell you how good they've done. So y'all wish me luck. See you later. Bye.